Hey, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of the Mike Muldoon Podcast. Thanks for being here. Hope you had another fantastic week. Again, I'm gonna probably do it every week. I mean, I gotta talk about the weather. It's so weird. They say when you live in England, the Brits, they always talk about the weather. But when you live here, you talk about the weather because it's been a beautiful day today. It's been a fantastic day. But you know what? Let's just go ahead and get into it today because what I'm going to be talking about is a little bit about kind of the weather and the seasons and stuff, right? You know, because like as winter fades, right, and spring is sort of unfolding before us, I'm just reminded that, you know, nature is always teaching us something, right? As long as we're willing to listen. You know, seasons, they never ask for permission to change, right? They don't cling to what was. They don't rush to what's next. They just kind of move along, right? Quietly, beautifully. They do it with purpose. And so can we. You know, life, like the seasons, is meant to evolve. And that's what we're going to talk about today. You know, there are times in our lives where everything, right, feels cold and still and bleak. It's like a long winter, right? We feel stuck, unsure, you know, maybe even a little lost. But even when we don't see it, things are happening beneath the surface, right? Roots are growing, strength is building, resilience is building, you know, rest, it's serving its purpose. And then one day, you know, something shifts. It might be small. It might be a new idea. It's a spark of energy, a glimpse of hope. That's your spring. See, you don't need to have it all figured out, too, when this all happens, because just as we never quite know what each season will bring, unexpected sunshine or sudden storms or snow in March or whatever it can be, we can't always predict where life will take us. But that doesn't mean we stop moving forward. See, for us, it's really about continuing this personal growth journey. And with personal growth, it isn't about control. It's about curiosity. It's about being open to what's next, even if you can't see it yet. You know, your job isn't to have all the answers. And I think that's the hardest time for people. They see something they want in life and then they immediately try to start figuring out, well, how am I going to get it? And then they see every obstacle, so they stop. But your job isn't to have all the answers. Your job is to keep showing up, keep learning, keep, should I say, blooming, right? You know, let go, let grow. I mean, it's been said a million times and it's true. As the trees right now let go of old leaves, make space for new ones, so too should we let go of what no longer serves us, old habits, old fears, old stories. You cannot continue to move forward if you hang on to the things of the past. See, there is something probably beautiful waiting for you, but it needs that space to grow. So right now, ask yourself, what am I holding on to that's keeping me from growing, keeping me from blooming, keeping me from moving forward? You know, what small shift can I make today, even if I don't know where it will lead? You know, I used to have this thing in my gym, I've talked about it in the past, where it used to say, change nothing, nothing changes. Change something, something changes. It's just, it's simple. It's truth. You change nothing, nothing will change. You change something, something has to change. But the truth is, wherever you think you are right now, you're not stuck. You're just in a season. And like all seasons, it's just temporary. You need to, you know, trust the rhythm. Trust the change. And most importantly, trust yourself. So if you're out there right now figuring or feeling like you're floundering around or you don't do something. Again, a lot of times people sit around waiting to try to figure everything out before they take action, right? You're going to start a new workout program. So you spend 3 weeks trying to figure out the best workout gear, the best workout programs, the best things in the world to get yourself ready when you're going to work out instead of just going out and working out. You know, we hold back from having conversations we don't want to have. You know, or maybe we're too scared, right? I always talk about fear. Fear is the biggest reason why nobody grows. Fear is what holds us back. It doesn't have to be an incredible fear like being scared of the dark. It'd be something as simple as that fear of having that uncomfortable conversation that you really do need to have with somebody. That conversation that once you get kind of past it, you're going to be okay with. But you're not stuck. You're getting up every day and you're doing the same thing over and over again and doing what? Expecting different results. Well, you can't. Do something different. Drive a different direction to work. You might see something that inspires you. Talk to somebody you've never talked to before. Try something you haven't. Try something new to eat. Open up a book. Do something. But you don't have to remain stuck in that season. Because again, what you'll start seeing is any small changes you start making, right? Anything you start planting, right? You put that little seed out there. Eventually it's going to sprout. It's going to grow. And for you, it might just take you in a little bit of a direction. One that by the time you get done with, you're thinking, my God, how did I get here? This is amazing. I don't even know, because you took a step. You moved forward. You took a shot. You swing for the fences. You're not stuck. You're just in a season, and all seasons change and evolve. And eventually, you know what? Maybe by the time you get to that same season next year, you've just grown so much. All right. So that's what I got for you today. I'm sorry to tie it back to the weather, but it's lovely right now. So as always, I appreciate you being with me. Again, I've heard a lot from people lately about loving the short form content. So if somebody's looking for a podcast, say, hey, look, my buddy Mike's got a podcast. I listen to it while I'm brushing my teeth. That's how quick I can get it done with. Or I get in my car. Make sure if you're on Apple or Spotify, wherever you listen, just kind of hit that subscribe button. And more importantly, if you get an opportunity, leave a review. That really helps me out. I think I'm on season 4 right now. I have not missed 1 week. Because I promised I would do this. And as long as I can keep doing it, I'm going to do it. Because I want to just be a proponent for people for change. Again, I'm not here to sit there and say, I'm going to make your life amazing. I'm just here to say, you know what? Some people, just feeling a little stuck and want to do a little bit better. And if I can help you do a little bit better, make you a little bit happier, that's what I'm here for. So as always, I wish you the best. Have a great weekend. I know for some of you, we're going into spring break here with Easter upon us. And so I wish you the best. As always, I got nothing but love for you.